did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Jerma, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Find out after the break. Who do we think did this? Is there like a none category? Because I don't really know. It was Tails. Can't be right. Either Tails or I can be the murderer. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Butcher. Is there actually an answer? Because I don't know who killed him. No. Think, Jerma. Who's the one suspect Shadow didn't see when he was walking through the train? Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh, it's you, Espio. You were the one to murder Sonic. Weren't you? I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. What the? You're accusing Espio. We already talked about this. The man was reading. You have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. New evidence? Oh, that's right. Jerma, could you fill everyone in? What did we find that brings into question Espio's alibi? We discovered a hidden passage to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. You have no evidence I used any secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you didn't miss a question. But I think Jerma and I can explain that too. Jerma, how did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? Can read fast. Espio is a ninja. He's fluent in 17 different languages and remarkably disciplined. What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd. Memorizing a whole book. I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know. It is plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I've known Espio a long time. He once sped read a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right, Espio quickly memorized a book before entering the hidden passage, then Espio could have met Sonic at the conductor's car where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what-ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right. How could you have known it was even there? You said it yourself, kid. You were lucky to even find the passage. Jerma and I might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does. Jerma, who here has evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? It would have been Rouge. Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. Blueprints? You stole... Oh, blueprints? You stole blueprints? Whatever, I already used it to scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. Espio could have easily used this to find the hidden passage. What makes you think I ever saw... Oh, what makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. Well, Jerma, do you have an answer for him? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? What do you think, chat? It's a rhino. Correct. It's not just any rhino. It's a rhino that killed Sonic the Hedgehog. He got him from the conductor. There's a code included with these blueprints I thought was odd. That code is classified information. Could these blueprints have belonged to the conductor? That makes a lot of sense, actually. I remember the conductor pulling blueprints out to show me something during my interview. Espio could have swiped the blueprints, found out about the passage, and then stuffed them somewhere. Come to think of it, I did discover the blueprints in the library car. No way! In my theory, Espio looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague. Germ and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm Espio caused Sonic, but Germ and I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this is rich. Pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Blow dart. Okay. Come on, focus. You're close, Germa. What would Sonic do? Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I didn't. Okay. Well, look. Not everyone can be good at the game. I do like how, because I named the character Germa, it says it's Germa's Dream Gear. I think that's very funny. Look. I never claimed to be good at video games. I just claim to play them. We learned. Look at that. Let's go. This blow dart was found here in the conductor room. I believe Espio used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Ah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. It's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say? Why are so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Ah, shoot, that's a good point. The Tails was onto something, I'm sure of it. They locked all the doors, and Espio didn't have a key. They would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up in the library. Germ and I know another way it could have been done. We do? What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? The map. Nope. Okay, well, look. This. Nope, okay. The menu. Wait, what? Didn't I... the dart? Wait. Did I... the blueprints. Okay. I thought we can't use the same evidence twice, but I guess you just totally can. Okay, you know, that should have jumped. Look. This game looks, you know, easy. This game looks easy, but it's like really difficult. Okay? I'm just putting it out there. You know, you look at a game and you're like, that's a baby game for children. And then you play it and then you're like, well, children are very good at video games, actually. We did it. First try?
Alright, let's take a look. If Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor's car, and it goes all the way to the dining car.
I didn't see that area. Is that some sort of long attic?
According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access it through the vent over there.
He vented! He vented! Sus, Among Us. Vent. This really is like a perfect game for Jerma. It's got everything. Maybe that's just because my brain is poisoned with Jerma lore, but you know, whatever.
The vent, of course. That must be the entrance to the path.
Allow me to check it out.
My word. There is a path back there. And a track. A track? Huh? Track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms took to move around the train.
So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car. Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there.
This feels right. This is feeling flimsy, Tails.
I need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? You shrank him. Alright. We go again. We're goated, actually.
Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here, and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues throughout the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic, passed out from a blow dart, and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic. He's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms?
I can see that. Those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have got him. Interesting theory, Tails, but you have to admit, these are a lot of coincidences.
I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency.
What kind of inconsistency?
Someone here received false information, and I believe that information came from Espio, who received that information.
Amy.
Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from.
This is like a speedrun on how to kill my voice. Thank God I didn't make any of these characters Alex Jones, because if I did, they would have been over so fast.
Espio lied to me. Espio told me that Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise.
That scoop came from you, Espio?
No, of course not.
Amy must have misheard me.
Misheard you?
Yes, I said Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passengers' safety. I didn't blame Shadow.
I don't know, Espio.
What?
The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense.
I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time? While you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage?
And now you're lying to me? On my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the Ducker's car to the dining car, and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it could only have been one person. It was you, Espio. You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. I forgot what voice I did for him. Hey guys! Sonic, you're okay. Sonic, it's just as we solved the mystery. Espio was the murderer. Right. Espio jumped me in the conductor's car. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart though. Really?
It's non-lethal poison. You'll just be sleepy for a while.
Great, I could use a nap. Wait, there's something important. Espio left me there. Something important? I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik.
Sonic, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down?
No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I arrived at the conductor's car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me about the features of the train. But what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a Flicky. A Flicky? The tiny animal? There's only one person twist enough to use a Flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. The way the conductor was describing it was more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They certainly didn't tell me about that at the interview. Right as we saw the Flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from Espio. Espio left. The lights in the room started to glow red. Hey, stop! What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poison. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me down to the floor. Ah! The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was quit. I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. He's dead. Oh no.
Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, we already know that. The situation's gotten so serious. Why could you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked.
You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die.
Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart.
I was just following the rules. Use this blow dart on Sonic the Hedgehog stationed in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express.
What is that? It says use this blow dart on.
I already read that.
What is this? Instructions? was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed staff. Who gave this to you?
Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me.
Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture here? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who or what? Germa, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blow dart?
The conductor.
According to Sonic,
Well, okay. Look, I just want him to have a voice. I just want to bring him back. I liked his voice a lot, okay?
something wanted Sonic out of the picture for a good while, so I think the train itself is plotting something. First we learned the train's a badnik, and now it's out to get us.
Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has it out to get us?
I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train? Come out and show yourself. Amy, it's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it. Amy's hitting the wall with her hammer. I'm with you, Amy. This train can have it. Well, there's gotta be another way to get the train's attention. What was that?
Oh, shoot. What did you two do?
Is that the conductor? Here, I can get him down.
Don't touch him.
Look, they can't all be winners, okay? Some of the voices have to be a little mid.
Is the train talking?
Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out.
You were right, weren't we? What are you plotting?
I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base. Where you...
Try that one more time.
Where you will rot.
Eggman.
After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress,
Annoying?
the conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails, like we always planned.
What are you...
Enough.
The train's picking up speed. Everyone, grab something. Which one of these buttons turns the train off? Whoa! Sonic!
Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye.
Ah! Ah! No! Oh! I can't keep my footing! Ah! Ah!
Well, that escalated quickly.
Bunch of evidence is falling out of my pockets. My head, Tails, Amy, Metal Gear. Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? No need to yell, bud. Sonic, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Hanging in there. It seems the train arms threw us back to the dining car. But where's everyone else? Great question. For now, are you alright?
Sonic the Hedgehog asking about me, oh, come on. At least buy me dinner first before you start hitting on me. I mean, come on. I'm doing great.
Wow, amazing, huh? You might have to share a bit of that enthusiasm with me.
I might have overcompensated there.
Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea. Lead the way.
Okay, I'm starting to get the Sonic voice, I think.
Hey, one of those robotic arms are here too. Yeah, it swiped at me. Best to leave it alone. The train's definitely mad at us. Good call. We definitely gotta get out of here before that AIM swipes at us again.
Alright.
Oh man. What's wrong? The windows are all covered up now. Never got to look at the pretty views. Amy was saying the train sights couldn't be beat. I was excited. After all we've been through, I'm sure the train company will offer you some kind of coupon for another visit.
That'd be great, as I still don't know where my wallet is. Alright.
That yellow glow is chilling. I miss when it was just showing us the weather. Well, that's better than the yellow glow, I guess. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me? I missed the yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, egghead. Ho ho ho! You spiky blue pest! Seems you've finally taken passage on one of my passenger trains.
You created this train? You own this train?
Who the heck are you? Don't talk to me! Ignoring that, they certainly didn't talk about you in my interview. My involvement isn't well known, civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, these problems would need sorting out. So I courageously got involved. I diverted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public, which is more useful for future schemes. Let me guess, another death egg, Dr. Predictable? The people fear giant spheres. It's science. Let's cut to the chase. Where are our friends? Judging by my security cameras, your pathetic friends are all locked in the cars they were stationed in. Seems you managed to make the train quite upset. Did you not know this was happening? Heavens no, I'm only getting caught up. I'm far too busy to notice what a passenger train is up to.
Dr. Eggman confirmed Dutch?
You see, the capability of a badnik is normally very basic. Just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I wanted to be sure things ran without my supervision, and report to me if any of you happened aboard. This train's capability of intellect thought it is quite extraordinary, a feat only accomplished by my genius. So this confirms it. The train really is sentient. Suffice to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking. I need to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to make my badniks compete against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I instituted a bounty upon my army of badniks. First to capture you pathetic creatures gets a generous reward. The train wants to deliver us to Eggman. For a reward? Most of my robots ask for something simple like my autograph or whatever, but a highly intelligent train, it may ask for something more interesting. As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can you? When you're dragged to my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog. I already do. Get lost. Ciao? Get it? Because it's like Italian for saying goodbye, but it's also the same word as the chows. Goodbye, Sonic. He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough. Train has the motivation, and being made by Eggman is no doubt powerful. Not to mention, we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposefully had Sonic knocked out so it could deliver us to Eggman. This whole time we were all in danger and went along with it. Sonic was really hurt. The conductor's been captured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? I didn't try hard enough. I should have done more. Am I at fault here? I couldn't keep anyone safe. Hey, I can tell the situation's getting to you. Oh, yeah, sorry. I get it. The road's getting tough. It's easy to question the decisions that got you here. But when negative thoughts hit you, let it pass and keep living. I need you here helping me think through this before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys.
You're right, Sonic. Let's make things right. Just breathe.
Gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fortified. How do we get through?
Believe.
No matter the obstacle, I know you have what it takes to figure it out. The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves, what would Sonic do? So, what would you do?
What would I do?
Well, I'd speed through, head on, and rescue our friends by any means necessary. Here, stand back. Wow, with one big wind-up, Sonic's spin dash was fast enough to get the door open. Now that the road's clear, nothing can stop us. Better hold on to your pants. I don't think we'll be getting another break after this. Ready to go?
Let's go.
That's the spirit. Now let's get our friends to the conductor's car to end this mystery.
Oh, shoot.
All right, our friends are locked in the cars up ahead. In my last adventure, maxing out my ring count gave me an extra boost of speed. If I can grab enough rings, I should be fast enough to burst through the next door. Ready? Let's do this! Just wait till I see Eggman. I'm gonna clobber him. We gotta deal with the train first. Come on, let's go.
Look. Look, okay. Not enough rings. Alright, well... Come on. Oh, come on! Look. You know, I'm good at some things and like not other things. Everybody has a thing that they're good at, and video games, it's not that like important, so like who even cares if you're bad at them or whatever. And like, you know, compared to like the average person, I'm probably like really good at video games. Okay, look at that.
You all came for us. Of course, let's move. The train wants to take us prisoner and earn a reward. My reward is to get off this stupid train. Let's go.
We found the pink level. I just want to say, this might be a bit of a humble brag and not so humble, but this looks really cool on a CRT.
Sonic,
it's about time. Thought you were supposed to be fast, Sonic.
we gotta move. You two ready?
Always. Let's boogie. Look at that. They locked Amy and Tails at the conductor's car.
Say no more. Let's go.
Okay, I'm actually like really good at this game.
Sonic! Sonic, you're here! Ha! This train is no way to treat a birthday girl. You're right. I'm ready to stop this train. Time to finish this.
Excellent work trapping these pests. Now hurry to me. I must properly dispose of them to begin my plans for Eggman Land, and probably another Death Egg.
Wait, which of these are gonna happen? I don't remember. Don't turn us into robots.
I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I will turn you on to robots to give Sage some new toys to play with.
Shut it, Eggman.
Don't disappoint me, Train. Hurry it up.
I will not fail. My wish will be granted.
As you wish, oh, you need a bounty. I don't care what you call it, just bring me those overgrown mammals.
That Eggman.
I must get my wish. I will not fail.
I need water. This is kind of hard. I'm gonna be honest. I went unnecessarily hard with the voices. That's mea culpa.
This is it, everyone. Get ready. We're taking this thing down.
Didn't you hear though? Prop streaming is the easiest job out there. True. That is what Hassan said.
None of you could possibly understand. We promised to be together our whole lives. How could he just leave like it was nothing?
Who do you mean? The conductor? He's retiring. You have to accept that.
My wish will keep us together forever. That's what being friends is all about.
You can't force someone to be friends with you. That's messed up.
Shut up. Just shut up. Eggman, can you hear me? My wish, my wish. I
don't know why every line I'm giving him is like he's dying.
Make the conductor never leave. Let us be friends forever. The kind of friends who would never leave each other. Why would he betray? Why would he betray me?
My actual hot take in the whole. So, for context, for those of you that are not terminally online like Bagel and I, there's a viral clip of a streamer talking about how streaming is like more difficult than a real job because of the like emotional labor of having to be like on for so long, like in a social setting. Not enough rings, that's fine. And you know what? As somebody who has very little experience in both streaming and in like the working world, I think, here's my enlightened take, I think they're both hard. I think that it's hard to do something like that you don't want to do. And I think that that is the case regardless if you're doing something stupid like Twitch streaming and if you're doing literally anything else. And like, don't get me wrong, I think streaming is definitely like one of the more desirable jobs for sure. I think that like if you are the top 1/10 of the 1/10 of the 1% on Twitch and you're making like millions of dollars streaming, you know that that's like an insane thing, right? That being said, like it can still suck, right? Just because it is better than most jobs by like a wide margin doesn't mean that it is never bad. And I see why people would like hear that and be like, "Oh man, we gotta torch this guy," because like he's being ungrateful. But I mean, like, the answer isn't to be like, "Shut up, streaming is easy, everything else sucks." It's like, well, yeah, everything else sucks. It should be better. And I think that's the thing about like Hasan, where I mean, controversial figure though he may be. I think that he does, in general, side on like making working conditions better. So it's interesting that he got torched for it. But like, I do get why people would see that and be like, "Well, fuck you" or whatever.
You promised me. You promised.
Let him speak. Unhand him.
Train, stop this. When I told you we'd be with each other forever, I was a much younger man. I'm getting old, I'm tired.
Excuses. How dare you abandon me? I'll be lonely. So lonely. Why must you insist loneliness upon me?
No, stop. What are you doing to me? Please don't make me do this.
We have to reach the conductor if we want to stop this train.
Let's go. There's also a lot of different streaming styles, and some are easier than others. Like, not to sniff my own farts, but I work harder than most people doing stream. Yeah, that's the thing. And like, I think that's what people get the most upset about. Is not that like every single Twitch stream is like the easiest thing in the world. It's that if you're a Twitch streamer, you like, on a technical level, right? And you can argue, we didn't get enough rings. You can argue to what degree you actually have like choice over it, but you have flexibility. If you're like, damn, streaming's hard, I don't want to do that today, or if you're like, what I cover is difficult, you know, what I do on my stream is like really draining, I'll do less of it. Like, you get to make your own hours in that sense. So you have that level of flexibility, whereas it's like most people are like, oh, you don't want to work today? Well, then tough. Get fired or whatever, you know, and then there are so many like other additional factors that you have to deal with of like, oh, if I lose this job, what's going to be available to me? And then the financial circumstances outside of that. So I think that's like what people look at and they're like, wow, fuck you or whatever. It's because you have, when you're technically, like when you're streaming, you have that flexibility to say like, well, I don't really like this, so I'm not going to do it anymore. Even though there are still like factors at play, like view count, and that's going to impact like, you know, the financials and whatever. But it's still like, if it's a job, it's a job, right? There's a ton of off-stream stuff to manage as well. Shut my cob because you're fighting a train kaiju. I can do both. We can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Look, Tweety Bird is in the train. I'm staying with it.
Flicky! This is just like the lore card when my ex-best friend left detective work to join Dr. Eggman.
So this really is a badnik.
The stakes rise every second, huh?
We gotta save him. On it.
Let's show our full power. We're maybe throwing like a little bit. Okay, a lot of it. I mean, the music's good, so who cares? Okay. Look at that.
Just
What? Wrong voice?
Just be delivered to Eggman already. What about my happiness?
Your happiness comes at the expense of others. Last I checked, that's called being selfish.
Be selfish? How dare you?
And like, this whole like Twitch drama cycle about the, like, oh, is streaming actually like a real job? Is it difficult? I think that like, there's a lot to be said there. Not enough rings. There's a lot to be said there of like, luck being involved and, you know, it being like life-changing money when you get to like the very top, but very few people do it, etc. And like being grateful or not. But it does kind of remind me in a way of the whole like, it's easy to like make money on Twitch if you're a woman. Not because like it's the same thing in terms of like one-to-one, but it reminds me of that sort of like, I'm gonna take my frustration on not being able to do well at Twitch out on somebody else who like maybe doesn't really deserve it. You know, just kind of using it as like an internet punching bag. To be like, oh, women have it so easy on Twitch, like they make so much money from simps or whatever, we need to, you know, ban the hot tub meta or whatever. It's like, no, there's a lot of stuff that sucks. And like you can be in a relatively better off position and still have things that suck, right? I think the only sin that Hassan committed was that he complained publicly. That's it. It's because, like, if you see a rich person complain about something, and you're like, oh yeah, well, you know, your life's just so difficult, isn't it, huh? Then it's like, yeah. It's like, the ContraPoints video about envy, which I feel like is evergreen. Because it's like, well, if I can't have it, no one can. And like, I'm all for shitting on rich people, to be clear. But I feel like there's a difference between shitting on a Twitch streamer and shitting on like Jeff Bezos. And there are definitely people out there that don't see that distinction the same way. I don't know. Let's try to beat the train. Okay. We'll try to pay attention. Come on, we're so close. This is definitely the last one. Well, yeah, I mean, ContraPoints, obviously, there's a lot going on there. But I do think her video is largely correct in its assessment of envy. I haven't really kept up with like the mini cancellations of ContraPoints, but I do think it's objectively funny that she was on Hillary Clinton's TV show. Not objectively funny in like a wow, isn't that fun, but like in a what the hell's going on kind of way. You know, the same way that she had on that, like, 100-year-old clown. Have you seen that? When, like, Hillary Clinton was interviewing Philippe, the, like, 100-year-old French clown, on, like, women in comedy. And you can tell this guy had no idea what the hell's going on. He's just, like, a mime or whatever. I think to date, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. He's like, so Philippe, what do you think about women in comedy? And he's like,
For a woman in comedy, it is more difficult. If you are a man and you come home and your costume is completely dirty, your mother still loves you. But if you are a woman and you come home dirty, it is not so clear that your father still loves you. So, for a woman, comedy can be more dangerous.
And they just have like Hillary Clinton and like her daughter or whatever nodding along, like solemnly. You know, sometimes you get good with the bad. Like sometimes bad stuff happens in the world, and sometimes you get clips like that. It's just objectively funny. Anyway, we did it. Pog.
No, 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 no.
I'll grab the flicky.
It's over. Time to pay for ruining my birthday.
Libertarian Amy hates public transport.
The train is slowing down. Great hit, Amy.
It was pretty great, wasn't it?
That's what you get when you mess with my special day.
I just couldn't bear to see you go. I'm sorry for the trouble.
I think our work here is done. Now let's get off this thing.
Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. I may be leaving the rails, but I assure you, I'll never forget our time together.
F's in chat for the train.
We did it.
Well, I'll say I've never been on a train like that before. This universe has a unique way of doing things.
Watch your step. Watch your step. It's over. The mystery of Sonic the Hedgehog's murder is officially over.
Maybe next birthday we'll just ask Vanilla to make dinner.
Oh, you don't love parties where by the end someone tries to kill you.
I think I'm actually going to miss the group's unhinged way of thinking.
We're so close to the end. He has a wife? Dude was fucking the train on the side. He's got a wife. Honey, you're late. I've been waiting here for hours.
You'd honestly never believe what happened. So I won't even try.
I'm just glad you're here. Quick, we'll leave for Spagonia in the morning and you need to pack. I'll pack.
I'll pack faster than the wind. I need this vacation. Something terrible.
And I need you home. Happy first day of retirement, dear.
Seems the conductor is more than ready to begin his retirement after this ordeal. I'm happy for them both.
Oh, who's this?
An old friend, I think.
Well, they're a cutie, that's for sure. That's my best bird sound. Seems that Flicky found a friend.
Great job saving that little guy, Espio.
It was the least I could do. Sonic, everyone, I sincerely apologize for the trouble I caused.
Don't be. You were just following what you thought was the game. It's hard to know what I would have done in the same situation. I wouldn't have hit someone with a blow dart. Seriously, a dart?
It would have been hard to get close to you otherwise, Mr. Speed of Sound. Regardless, I am sorry.
We're cool. Now that we're all safe, it was fun.
This group has a wild idea of fun. Boy, am I starving. I forgot we never ate. With all the clutter, I completely forgot I was hungry.
Me too. I was distracted playing detective.
That's Sonic voice, but, you know, we'll take it.
If only you could have seen me, Sonic. I was finding clues, presenting evidence, poking holes in alibis. Is it Sonic? Wait, where'd he go? Everyone, guess what? The station has a bakery, and look what I bought! Oh, birthday cake!
Pog.
Happy birthday, Amy!
To the confident, unshakable, and radiant Amy Rose.
To an adventure of a birthday, darling. A memorable party every year. To a fun birthday. A ride from start to finish. May our friendship grow stronger each celebration. I admire your tenacity. May you never leave your vivacity. Happy birthday to Amy and her sparkling personacity.
Happy birthday! I'm not smart enough to know if personacity is a word. We love you, Amy! Happy birthday!
Oh, you guys. We almost got murdered by a lonely train, but I wouldn't trade these adventures for anything else. Never in a million years. You guys won't ever leave me, right?
Wouldn't dream of it. Now let's have some cake.
Yes, please. Dig in, everyone.
Yay!
I sure hope it's chocolate. We did it.
That train's never making it here, is it? Orbot, prepare a bath.
Happy rubber duck or the angry one?
Angry!
It's our choice, your evilness.
Shut it.
Shadow never tastes a hot chip or whatever. True. Man got out without a birthday gift.
And that's my story of when I met Sonic and his friends. Entangled in their lives for a fleeting moment, and then back to things as they were. Cities realized Eggman was running the train system and fought back to seize control. Everything's squeaky clean now. We have highways instead. As for me, I
Quit my job. Because it's the hardest job ever.
and then
1 million's in the lotto. Come on. Let's go. Germa winning it big. Let's go.
and after all that, I
Manage to fly to space or run a local supermarket. Germa running a supermarket seems doable. He definitely wouldn't fly to space. Like 100% he wouldn't do that. Because it's too, like, that's too crazy. If he did that, he would feel like it's too dangerous. And, like, what if it explodes? He would definitely run a supermarket, though.
yeah, that's just been my life.
The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Clap. Everybody. Clap. Katie, Mini Kitty. Krzyzanowski. I don't know how to say her name, but I know her. I know, point. I know her. That's my friend. That's Mini Kitty. She made this game. I don't know who all these other people are. She made the whole game. See, it says story by her. I don't know why there are other people. She did the whole thing. Shout out Mini Kitty for being sick. And I guess all the other people involved for making the game and stuff. This was really fun. The music was sick. Look at that. Thank you, Bagel Rabbit, for giving the shout out. This was really fun. It's a damn shame that we couldn't fuck Shadow. I'm just gonna say that, you know. I don't want to be too critical, because, like, you know, she's my friend and everything, but I do just want to say that if we could have fucked Shadow, this would have been, like, a 12 out of 10. But, you know, just, like, putting that aside, I think this game is really fun. It had a really good sense of humor to it, and the art was incredible. Yeah. No one even held hands. That is true. That is a big L on the part of the game, but, you know, I'm willing to look past that. Just maybe in the sequel, let us fuck Sonic. Shadow. I mean, you can't make him that attractive. They gave him a little hat and everything. And maybe for the next one, you can hire me to do all the voices. Because, you know, we don't have a voice for Sonic. There's no one's ever played him before. So, I mean, I know they're looking for a voiceover to do Sonic. I'm just saying, I could definitely do that. I could definitely voice Sonic the Hedgehog. I would be so good at it. I'd probably be, like, the best that's ever done it. Because no one else has done it. So, in the next one, let me voice Sonic and let me fuck Shadow the Hedgehog. Please. Big the Cat the Dog. That's a great name. Thank you, Sega, for letting us making this game. And thank you for playing. Happy April Fool's Day. I forgot this was an April Fool's thing. This came out like a while ago. But it's good. It was a fun game. And it's free. You play it yourself. Alright. We are not done. We're actually going to do something controversial. Because Bagel Rabbit is here, I think she knows what I'm going to do. I think you know exactly what I'm about to do, and you probably hate me for it. But you bet your ass are doing it. That's right. We're doing the New York Times connections. Let me just set this up. Not even joking, I need to do other stuff. Okay. Thanks for being here. I'm still gonna do it because I do it every day. I will not be looking at chat, so feel free to yell at me. Okay. Swiss, Dutch, Cuban, American. These are all nationalities. Well, what?
Okay. Cuban. I don't even know what to do with that one, actually. Pole, hurdle, javelin. These are all Olympic things. But I don't know what the fourth one is. Is it jack? What would that be? It's either jack or hammer, but I don't know. I don't think hammer is one of them. Is it wedge? I never watched the Olympics. But I know it's pole, hurdle, javelin. These are all things, Olympic Games. Or maybe they're not. Maybe I have this all wrong. Stiletto. Wedge. Shoes. Space. Date. This one's getting me. Blue cheese, American cheese, Swiss cheese, Jack cheese, Jack cheddar, all cheese. Send it. Okay, we're back. Kitten, Dutch. Hurdle, Jeopardy. Double Jeopardy, double date, double space, double kitten, kitten double, double kitten, double Cuban, double Dutch, double hammer, double pole, double stiletto. I'm definitely on something here with the double, but I am unfamiliar with what the last double would be. Double hammer? No. Two stilettos, that makes sense, but I don't think double makes sense. Double Cuban, is that like a sandwich? I think that is. I think that's a sandwich. So it's not Cuban. Double wedge. Double Dutch. Double kitten. Double kitten. It's not hurdle. It's not pole. Double hammer, double stiletto, double wedge. I don't think so. Is it double Dutch? It is. I don't know what double Dutch is. Okay. Hurdle, wedge, hammer. No, javelin, pole. I don't know what the wedge is here. I don't know what the fourth one is, if it's hammer or wedge. Because I don't know Olympic stuff. But I know the hurdles is one. I know the pole is another one. Pole jump, I know the javelin throw. Is there like a hammer toss? Is there like fucking like Thor? What would the wedge throw? Is there like is that another name for like the disc, for like disc toss? Well, we'll send it. Okay. It's definitely hammer then. Track and field equipment. Hammer? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know track and field. Kitten, Cuban, stiletto, wedge. What are we thinking this is? Kitten, stiletto, wedge, Cuban. Some kind of footwear that I'm unfamiliar with? I don't know. Kinds of heels. Yeah, there was no way I would get that. No way I was gonna get that. Okay. So you've already figured out 3 of them. I thought you left. I'm impressed with myself for getting this. I can help you, please let me help you. I'm disintegrating. You are carving my soul to pieces. I'm going to eat my keyboard. Double Dutch is jumping rope with 2 ropes. Oh, you're right. You're right. See, let me explain to you why I didn't get this, first of all. The cheese one, I get that. That was totally mea culpa. Okay, the nationality thing, that was bait. To be fair, they typically don't do a bait with 4. Dutch is a nationality, American is a nationality, Swiss is another nationality, and Cuban is another nationality. Those 4 are nationalities. I understand that it's not what they were looking for, but to not pick that is a little absurd. I'm just saying. Cheese, straightforward, easy. Double date, Dutch Jeopardy space. Dutch, I can figure it out for the alliteration, which is why I got it, but it was not obvious to me. Track and field equipment, I have literally never done track and field. I've never watched track and field. They did a bait with 4 yesterday as well. It was the fish and you fell for it. I didn't. I actually got yesterday's perfect, so hate to break it to you, but I'm just goated like that. I mean, I did abysmally today, but so track and field equipment I was never gonna get. That was just never gonna be. What is the hammer for? Hammer throw. It is a hammer toss. Oh, I do know this. If I have to be fair. Hammer throw. They have been on like a bit of an Olympic kick recently. And then the heels, yeah, this was never gonna happen. How in the world am I supposed to know that stiletto and wedge, that makes sense to me. That's fine. I understand that. A Cuban and a kitten heel. I have no idea. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I get it. Like, I've definitely seen it before. But there was no way on God's green earth I was gonna get a Cuban heel. What does a kitten heel look like? Yeah, I was not gonna get that. I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with women's footwear. You know what? Here's the thing. As a single, straight, white male, if I were to get this right off the bat, that would be sus. Okay? That would be sus. That would be sus. Let's just be honest here. If I looked at this and I was like, I know exactly the name for these heels, in my position, that would be sus. That would put me at like a foot guy. This is proof that I'm not a foot fetish guy. This is less of an indictment on my intelligence and more an exoneration of my character. Heels was the first I got. Yeah, but you shopped for shoes. I don't first of all, I don't really buy shoes to begin with. But I also don't buy women's shoes. Like I've never gotten shoes for somebody like a present or anything. I'm not in the marketplace. And I feel like even if I did, I wouldn't know. Like stiletto and wedge, those two I get. I understand those. Those make sense. Cuban and kitten, those are outside of my wheelhouse. Or should I say heel house? Because they're fucking shoes? Counterpoint L plus ratio. Okay, you cooked me. Okay. Did you do this one in perfect? I didn't see if you said.